Okay, I am done with my exhaust modification on the diesel heater, and what I did is I eliminated the muffler that was on the system, and I just went with press fitting that coupler, that reducer, onto the original stock pipe itself. And you may be asking, Mike, you don't have a press, and you would be correct, I don't. But what I do have is some hand tools, some ingenuity, and a whole lot of experience working with my hands and tools. And so what I did is I had a little piece of aluminum tubing. See if I can get it in there. See that? A little piece of aluminum tubing there. And what I did was I cut that. There's a slot in it. You can't see it from this angle, but there's a slot in that. And I hand sanded. I used, this isn't the piece, but I used sandpaper, and I hand sanded those fittings to be as precise as possible, you know, by hand. And then what I did is I took a pair of channel locks, okay, and that spacer's, you see the one end, that spacer goes to about there. And so what I did is I grabbed a hold of, in fact you could see where the teeth bit down right there. I grabbed a hold of that with the channel locks, and I compressed it and got it started. Once I had that started, I took my handy dandy little table vise. It just clamps to the table, and clamped it down to the table, opened it up so that ridge would sit right in it. And then what I did was take a hammer, I didn't bring a hammer over, and then just tap that down. And so now it's nice, good, snug press fit. That ain't going anywhere, it ain't leaking nothing. And believe me, even when that gets hot, that's not going to loosen up and be a problem. So anyway, got it all secured up there. I went ahead and vacuumed out the case and all that, and I'm getting ready to button it up, put the side back on, button it up, and give it a test run. So we'll see how it does. Okay, I wanted to just show you how quickly this system can be deployed. I'm going to grab my Ecoflow River 600, and I just grabbed it off the table. I'm going to set it off to the side here just so it's over here. So let's say the power just went out. Got to get heat up. Move this out of the way. Oops. Move that out of the way. Try not to drop everything all over. Set this here. Open the window. Screen a little bit. Place this in the window. Unscrew it. Size it. Tighten it down. Close the window. Hook up the exhaust. Make sure it's not touching everything. I would get the other heater completely out of the way. And plugging it in. I don't know if I'm getting that on camera or not. Let me set this down here. And away we go. So how long did that take? Not very. I'll be right back, and I'll show you what it sounds like now. Okay, I don't have my lapel mic on this time because I wanted you to be able to hear this. I am closer to the microphone than what that pipe is, and I'm speaking at just a little bit above a normal conversation, so it's considerably louder without the muffler. It is a lot louder without the muffler. I'm not a big deal for me. I really don't care. So let's go take a look at what a River 600 will do as far as length of time at a reasonable setting. Okay, and you can see the unit's only been running for 6 minutes. It hasn't been running very long at all. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take it down to 3 hertz, because believe me, even at 3.1, even at 3.1, this thing is going to run you out. This thing is stupid good. Anyway, so let's take a peek and see what a River 600 says as far as how long could it run this, considering the glow plug only runs whenever it first fires up. So once you got it fired up and running up to temp, it's going to use considerably less energy to keep running. So keep that in mind, and you're going to see it bounce, and the reason why it's going to bounce is because of the fuel pump. So that fuel pump's ticking, and sometimes when it takes its reading, it's in the middle of that tick, and other times it's not. So probably your best bet would be to take it somewhere about the middle. So I see 16 as a high and 19 as a low. So I'm going to say probably about 13 hours. I'd give myself maybe 11 or 12 just to be extra safe. So 11 or 12 hours with just a River 600. So that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. And it doesn't use a whole lot of fuel, especially down at this particular setting. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. I just cannot believe how good these heaters are, and I cannot recommend them enough for the apartment dwelling preppers or other preppers that, you know, this would be a quick and easy solution for. Anyway, I hope you learned something. Shalom.